So week 5 of Sewing Bee was Sportswear week, and I'll be honest, this is not my favourite week because sportswear is something that I avoid making at pretty much all costs. But I have to say I really enjoyed this year's Sportswear week, especially the transformation challenge which the contestants were put in pairs for. However, I'm once again trying the made to measure challenge. Their challenge this week was to create a bowling shirt which featured applique and free motion embroidery. And for this they had 5 hours, which I think was an okay amount of time. The applique and embroidery was meant to be inspired by a hobby they had or a team they supported. However, I did change this, and since I'm going to be watching Beetlejuice in a few weeks with my dad, I chose to make him a shirt inspired by Beetlejuice the musical. Going into this, I already knew free motion embroidery was not something I particularly enjoyed too much. I do find it quite stressful, but yeah, I still chose quite a complicated design, which maybe was not a smart idea. I would say I've learnt from this, but I also know what I'm like, so I have not. As well as having a design on the back, they were expected to have a name embroidered on the front of the shirt. So my initial plan was to have Beetlejuice 3 times, but when I looked at the time and realised I only had 20 minutes left and I still had the buttons to put on as well, I just decided to do it once. Now the time limit I did find quite tight, but I did go for a complex design, so if I'd gone for something more simple I maybe wouldn't have found it as difficult to stick to. But overall I did it, and I did it in the time, and I'm pretty happy with how my final piece came out. The only thing I'm not 100% on is the puckering at the back because I didn't get the base fabric completely flat when I was doing the applique, but oh well. It looks cool and I'm excited for my dad to get to wear it to Beetlejuice soon.